What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berm, and today we have a team that is only for the spiciest of Pokemon battlers. People who really want some heat in their team, and that's ironic because we're using the Ice Bug, okay? This team uses Frosmoth, it uses Ferrothorn, it uses Klefki. It took me forever to figure out how I wanted to make this team. There was a Clefairy on the team at one point, there was a Politoed, there was a Grimmsnarl. Ultimately, went with Klefki because Klefki can do the same thing Grimmsnarl can do in terms of, setting up screens, but it also gets Rain Dance, which is a huge support to the team. It helps out Ferrothorn, it helps out Frosmoth, it helps out Dracovish. It's also got T-Wave on there. The idea behind the team is ultimately that Frosmoth is a special defensive Pokemon with its ability Ice Scales. It reduces the amount of damage it takes from special moves. Ferrothorn is a physically bulky Pokemon, so whichever one you want to set up, chances are your opponent doesn't have an answer for both. Likely. Hitmontop's got Wide Guard to protect from those Arcanine Heat Waves that we like to see. This team doesn't like to see that, but we like to see it in terms of being able to predict it, right? This team can be yours to use if this video reaches its like goal, which this time is going to be 45 likes. It's the highest like goal I've ever set. However, whenever I ask for a certain number of likes to share a rental code, we've always gotten over 45, at least in the past 3 videos. Berserker, Alolan Sandslash got 52. We asked for 40. Alolan Raichu Steelix, we asked for 35. It got 71. We asked for 35 on our Urshifu team, the first Series 6 team, and that got 64. So 45 I don't think is too much to ask. I would never ask for an impossible number if I didn't think we'd get there. So 45 likes and this team will be yours to use, and you're going to want to use it because I promise I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. And ultimately I do think we came out with a solid result. I also really quickly want to shout out Forrest Gorby. He is the subscriber that has been incessantly nagging that I use Frosmoth, and here you go, Forrest. This team's dedicated to you, friend. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're excited to see Frosmoth, and also suggest Pokemon that you want to see me use. Throw me rental codes. I oftentimes need to use codes from subscribers and need ideas for teams, and so when somebody says, hey, why not a Frosmoth team? I'm like, yeah, screw it, let's do it. Anyway, that's the team. Let's get to 45 likes, and let's jump into our first battle, shall we? Okay. Our opponent has a team that Frosmoth does not hate. Frosmoth does not hate going up against this team. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I think I can lead Frosmoth, Hitmontop, with Dracovish in the back and Ferrothorn in the back. I think that's the play. It's weird. It's weird bringing both Ferrothorn. Oh man, yeah, maybe that's bad. It's weird bringing Ferrothorn and Frosmoth to a game with 2 fire Pokemon on the other side, and not bringing Klefki to set Rain. But we do have Wide Guard to help us out there. And if we can get past those 2 fire Pokemon, then we might be in action here. We might be in business. So my play is just to scope things out. I'm going to switch into Dracovish, and I'm going to fake out into the Clefairy. If that Clefairy is... Well, you know what? If that Clefairy wants to be the Ally Switch Protect variant, which is the worst variant, the most annoying variant, it doesn't really matter because Vicious Rend coming out from my Dracovish is going to do what it needs to either Pokemon that it hits. Arcanine's going to Protect. That's best case scenario. They could have easily gone for Flare Blitz, or Heat Wave there, but now I doubt that they stay in, unless they do. Hold on. Who else do they have on the team? They have Ferrothorn, which they could switch. I'm gonna fish this run into this Clefairy. That's what I'm gonna do. And maybe I cover the Ferrothorn play. I doubt they go for Heat Wave here. You know. So maybe I switch into Frostmoth to cover that, or I could just close combat into it. No, I think I switch into Frostmoth. I think I want to preserve my Intimidate and my Fake Out option by bringing Hitmontop back into the party there. Wow. Maybe they're going for Will-O-Wisp. I still doubt they're going for Heat Wave. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp into Dracovish. That's not what you want to see, obviously. But our play now is going to be to go into Hitmontop and protect with Frostmoth. I still think that it's Will-O-Wisp and Heat Wave. I have no reason not to think that. So I could, on this next turn, I could... Let's see what they're gonna do. I could fake. I could Wide Guard and Quiver Dance if I wanted to. Hopefully this doesn't do a ton to Hitmontop. Okay, cool. Don't burn Hitmontop too, please. Ooh, they have Icy Wind. That's interesting. Do I think they're gonna use it though? Again. Oh, they can't. I have Wide Guard. This is easily the play. Wide Guard, boom. Quiver Dance, boom. Come on, Frostmoth. This is your time. This is your time, buddy. Come on. Come on, man. They were probably anticipating a fake out there. Can't Heat Wave me. I have Wide Guarded. We get the Quiver Dance up. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. And Icy Wind, can't do it. I have Wide Guard. This is good stuff. Okay. Cool. I could Wide Guard again if I wanted to. You're allowed to Wide Guard multiple times in a row. I think I'm gonna. Just in case. Yeah, just in case. And I think I max Hailstorm into the Clefairy. They didn't switch. They did not switch. So that's the thing about Wide Guard and Quick Guard is that you can... I'm pretty sure. Now I'm like double guessing myself, but I think you're allowed to use it as many times as you want in a row. It just only affects certain moves, you know? It's not like Protect that you can only use it once and then your accuracy decreases after that. Clefairy's going to Protect there. Okay, smart Clefairy. Maybe they just go for a Will-O-Wisp onto Hitmontop this time. Regardless, Hailstorm's going to do a lot of damage through the Protect. Not doesn't do a lot of damage in the grand scheme of things, but through a Protect, that's pretty decent. Snarl. Now that's good. But Snarl's also Wide Guarded. So, I mean, do whatever you want there, bud, but... I think I just continue to Wide Guard. I don't know why I wouldn't. And we can max Flutter by this time into Clefairy. It'll kill the Clefairy. It'll lower the Arcanine special attack. But again, we're not worried about the special attack on the Arcanine as long as we have the Wide Guard going. Because this Arcanine can do nothing but Will-O-Wisp and Protect. So I don't care what it does. Oh god, I'm so eager to know what's about to happen. Please. Please. Let Frostmoth do things in this match. Follow me. Yep, we were going for you anyway. I guess they're going to Will-O-Wisp with Arcanine. which is, you know, good for them. They can do that. But what's going to be back here? Snarl, dog, you can't. You can't. Maybe they don't know that I can just keep using it over and over and over again. That's possible. It's possible. We still have Draco in the back. Even though it is burned, it'll still hit this Arcanine super hard. If it comes in. And if this is the Talonflame, which oh man. It's the Ferrothorn. Okay, cool. So I can max. Oh man, I can max. I'm gonna Wide Guard again. And we can max Hailstorm this thing for a lot of damage. You're gonna be surprised by how much this does. And they can really easily Gyro Ball afterwards, but at +1, this is gonna do a lot of damage. Alright. So they're likely gonna finally take out Frostmoth here with a Gyro Ball, if it is Gyro Ball. They didn't. They Iron Defensed. Wow, the arrogance. The true arrogance of it. Wow, that is awesome. They just didn't expect for Frostmoth to attack. Ferrothorn, I guess. And Hitmontop doesn't care that it's burned as long as it is able to Wide Guard. That is all that it cares about. And now we get 100% accurate Blizzards. This is going really well for a game where they have Ferrothorn and Talonflame and Arcanine, and we brought our Frostmoth. I just want to say, Frostmoth is an absolute champ right now. Now we can go for +1 Blizzards in the Hail. I think we only have Hail for one more turn after this, right? Hail's 5 turns. We just use 3 for Dynamax. They did not protect. Goodbye, Ferrothorn. And Arcanine didn't like that either. Heatwave, hey buddy. What have you not gleaned from Wide Guard? This is wild. This is actually wild. I mean, I feel bad because it's like my opponent is obviously not comprehending what Wide Guard does. You feel me? They can also still Dynamax. They haven't Dynamaxed yet. If they get wise to the fact that they can Dynamax the... oh man, this thing has to be Choice Scarfed. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if it is Choice Scarfed. I can still Wide Guard and Blizzard, and even if they want to get big... Watch this. They're going to get big right now with Dracozolt. They're going to target Frostmoth. It's going to knock me to my Sash, which is why we have the Sash there. Even though, ideally, you never want to use the Sash because you're either setting up screens with Klefki, or you're intimidating things and you're stopping you from ever needing to use the Sash. Sometimes you still need it, and this is the exact scenario, and we are still going to Blizzard this thing into oblivion. Come on, Frostmoth. Arcanine protected. I don't care. I don't care. And we're faster. We're faster than the Dracozolt. Which, yeah, obviously we're faster than Dracozolt, but... Max Quake? My man, what are you doing? That was never even going to... That didn't even target Frostmoth. Come on, man. Stop disrespecting my Moth, bro. I'm now faster than both of these Pokemon. I mean, they could max Guard, but then they would die to Hail. Well, I guess Hail might not kill. Or might not still be happening. Yeah. But here's the play. You can just go into Dracovish. You can kill Arcanine, and you can Bug Buzz into the Dracozolt. Easy peasy. I said this again at some other point, but if people request that we get these rental codes, I will PP up Blizzard and Gyro Ball and moves like that are only at 5 PP. You'll get the full. You'll get the max potential of the team. Oh god, this team is so fun. Look at that. Look at that. FROSMOTH didn't care. I should not have brought FROSMOTH to that game, and yet it is what ultimately won me the game. What a fun team. Come on, man. Give it up. Give it up. Guys, we're battling blue. What is this team? Why? Why do I come across this stuff? You know what I mean? What's happening here? And why is it happening? God. What is that Taurus? What does it do? Why is it here? They have Golduck to stop weather from being a thing. I mean, like, literally, why are we doing any of this? Why is any of this happening? Luxray is a pretty good bring. Because we can either snarl things or we can intimidate stuff, so that's at least something. Dracovish feels pretty good off the bat, too. You know, I could just Fishious Rend something before. They don't have any fake out. Yeah, let's just bring Luxray and Dracovish to start. What else? What else? What else? I don't want to bring Klefki in the back. No thanks. Ferrothorn or FROSMOTH is going to have to come, despite that, Marowak being there. I think I'd rather Hitmontop and FROSMOTH can be the ones to come. It's weird. I gotta really be careful about what I do, because Hitmontop and FROSMOTH are really gonna struggle with Marowak. At least FROSMOTH will be faster than Marowak, and it has a sash, so it can do something. But Hitmontop literally can't hit Marowak. It can lower its attack, but that won't help us. And if we're not bringing Klefki, then we won't have Reflect. We'll have 2 Intimidate users, but it's not going to stop Marowak from knocking FROSMOTH to its sash. It's okay. We're fine. So they have the speed immediately, thanks to the electric terrain. So they're going to be faster than Dracovish, which is good to make note of. We could just switch into FROSMOTH here. It'll take a lot of damage, but it won't die. And that'll allow us to get up a Snarl. So why don't I just go for Snarl? I could also get big and just go for a Max Strike into something. Yeah, why don't I do that? I'm going to get big, go for Max Strike into Pincurchin. It sounds weird, but I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go into FROSMOTH here. If FROSMOTH doesn't get double targeted, then it'll eat whatever is supposed to hit it, and it might bring it to its sash. But I gotta save Dracovish, and if I can slow things down so that they're slower than Dracovish, that's great. I think I have to lower their speed twice for Dracovish to be slower. Because I think even at -1 with the terrain up, they're gonna be faster than Dracovish. But Dracovish in the back would also deal with Marowak, so yeah, I gotta protect that thing. And the 2 Pokemon on this team who do like to that's not true. The 3 Pokemon on this team who like to Dynamax are mostly FROSMOTH and Ferrothorn, but Luxray also Dynamaxes a fair amount of the time, I have found. They're sucker punching into Raichu so that they can be faster. That's really smart. That's really clever. Or not faster, so they can be stronger. It's not going to affect us here, because they're going to attack FROSMOTH, and they were always going to knock FROSMOTH to its sash, I'm pretty sure. But we can start to slow this thing down. And again, we can go for... nice, that did a good amount of Pincurchin. Oh, that's bad. The Citrus Berry is annoying. Yeah, it's gonna put it out of range. It's okay, but it's gonna put it out of range. So let's do that, and let's try and Bug Buzz into the Raichu. We might not get the chance to, in all fairness. But if they want to set up Psychic Terrain, then we'll be faster on the next turn with Dracovish anyway. You know, they're sort of caught in between either keeping their electric terrain or doing damage to Luxray, because Max Lightning's not doing anything to Luxray, especially because this Luxray is a very heat Assault Vest set with Hyper Beam. I didn't even say that. I pulled it out like it was nothing. It's because I've been testing this team for so long that it's not special to me anymore, but it's a Hyper Beam set with Assault Vest. Just so we can get these max strikes. They're going to protect with Pincurchin. It's not going to stop us from lowering their speed, though. They go front of the Max Lightning into Frostmoth. Really good use of your second Dynamax turn, and +2 special attack is to do 1 damage to a Frostmoth. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And we can do that much damage to a Pincurchin, which is also pretty cool. Their speed is now lower than Dracovish, but they can still Sucker Punch Dracovish if they want to. I could go into Hitmontop and fake out something. I think I'd rather sack Hitmontop than... Because they could just Sucker Punch Dracovish, and then Dracovish wouldn't kill Raichu with a Vicious Rend, I don't think. And then Raichu would just kill Dracovish. So, why don't we do this? We will Max Strike into Pincurchin one last time. It should pick up the KO, but just in case it doesn't, let's also fake out the Pincurchin. Yeah, so Mindstorm takes out Hitmontop, but Raichu is a sitting duck now. For Dracovish to come in. Raichu's also not going to appreciate a Hyper Beam to the face at some point, or a Snarl. Now, if I'm an Alolan Raichu pilot, and I am creating an Alolan Raichu team, I am making it Expanding Force. Did they do that? It's also a question we have to ask ourselves. Pincurchin's gone, so they can no longer be faster than Scarf Dracovish. Adamant Scarf Dracovish, by the way. Here comes Tauros. Okay. So, strange as it might sound... Oh, man, I think I do have to take out the... Yeah, I gotta take out the Raichu. I didn't know if I'd have to, but I do. So let's try and Thunder into Tauros, but the biggest thing is going to be Vicious Rending into the Raichu. Tauros is pretty quick. Raichu's going to disappear. Who's coming in? Farfetch is going to enjoy this Vicious Rend here. What is this team? No doubt the plan there was to try and crit Tauros, because Farfetch'd has like a high crit ratio with its special ability. We're gonna miss our Thunder. I think we're okay still. Because I can still kill Raichu here. Unless, no, I want to kill Tauros. And I can Snarl. Yeah, and we'll Vicious Rend into Tauros. Because Raichu versus Luxray is a favorable matchup for us. Yeah, for sure, this was the play. Rising Voltage. Even outside of Electric Terrain, that's going to kill. No surprise there. But that is our win con right there, snarling into the Raichu. Even in the face of a Weakness Policy popped fast as heck Raichu, we were able to make it so slow that it had to switch out, had to waste its Weakness Policy boost. It tried to go for Focus Blast. I got news for you. I'm Assault Vest, and this Luxray is not caring about a Focus Blast, so that was not going to pull it out for them in the end. Really weird team we just played against, but the team was still able to operate even if we did just have to sack Frostmoth. Unfortunately, sometimes that is Frostmoth's role. We'll see if we can't get it to set up, though. Good game to our opponent. Another Pincurchin. This video might be after or before the other Pincurchin we saw, but we saw a Pincurchin, and here's another Pincurchin. And a Slurpuff. So that's probably Electric Seed Slurpuff to pop the Unburden, which is interesting. They also have the potential for Trick Room. This is a really weird team, and they're ranked much lower than us. And they're ranked higher. They're ranked higher. They're ranked higher. Their number is lower. What do I want to do here? It feels like Hitmontop. It feels like Luxray is probably pretty good. I just don't want to get Mirror. Oh no, I can. That's fine. Luxray is a special attacker. What am I talking about? Yeah, Luxray is another really great bring here. So let's do that. Luxray, yeah, Luxray, Klefki is pretty solid. Man, I really want to get Frostmoth going. Do I think I can do it here, though? I think Ferrothorn's who you want to bring here. Which makes me also want to bring Hitmontop. But if we keep doing that, we're going to just pop that Milotic, which is annoying. So let's actually just bring Dracovish. They're probably going to lead Milotic. I have 2 Intimidators. If they don't lead Milotic, I'll be shocked. I wasn't thinking about that until it was too late. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Is that Japanese for Milotic? Yep. It's okay. We're still Is that thing gonna belly drum in my face? No, right? It has to be Electric Terrain. It has to be Electric Seed, I think. They get the competitive boost, but ultimately, we get the Max Lightning first, and we can also set up a light screen. Reflect on the next turn if we need it. But once again, Luxray gonna be our... Oh, spoiler alert in case that other video is... that other battle was after this one. But we're gonna Dynamax our Luxray. You ever notice how similar Milotic's tail is to Como-O? I'm just realizing that. Como-O's scales and Milotic's tail look pretty similar there. They're going to set some sand. Are they also going to Dynamax? We're going to Dynamax first. I want to get rid of this Milotic at all costs. I can also set Rain at any point in time if I want to stop this Gigalith. It doesn't look like they brought Trick Room, which is interesting. Because then Dracovish can go nuts in the back. They are Dynamaxing their Milotic. Not surprising, just depressing. I wonder why they went into Gigalith, though. Because likely, whatever move they're going for here is going to reset the weather. Maybe they get Earthquake with Gigalith? Is that possible? That didn't do anything. I guess it's Marvel scale, right? That's probably what we just saw. And the next one will do a lot more. They're gonna max Quake. They're gonna max Quake into Klefki. Strange. So they're not going for Rain. But I can go for Rain right here if I want to. I think I do. I could go for Reflect too. But I think I want Rain more. Yeah, I think I want Rain more. So let's go for Rain. It might be redundant. Their Milotic might also go for like a max... I think they're going to go for max Quake again, though. And I think that if they don't max guard, which they didn't already, we know that, this is going to do a lot of damage to them. Psych? What? I guess they aren't Marvel scale. Maybe they're Assault Vest. Oh, they also got the +1 boost in the last turn. I forgot about that. They also might go for Earthquake here. Nope, just Rock Slide. Okay. It's still gonna kill Klefki, but honestly, that gets in my, yeah, that gets in my fish. Which I do not mind the fish coming in. Because now we can double into Milotic. Because another Max Lightning will not kill Milotic, but a Vicious Rend and a Max Lightning will kill Milotic. So hopefully they're not anticipating that. And then I don't care if I take another Rock Slide. What is this team and why are they ranked so high? What's happening with this team? They're protecting with the Gigalith, but just totally fine because I doubled into the other side. Vicious Rend. That's just gonna do it. In case you're wondering how strong Dracovish is. I don't know. I guess that's not crazy surprising, right? But yeah, boom, we can get another Max Lightning. If I knew that was going to happen, then I'd go for Max Darkness, but I guess I just wasn't thinking. What's also so nice is that we get Thunders now. With Electric Terrain, we can 100% Thunders. What is this going to be? Oh, it's the Slurpuff, that's right. Is it Electric Seed? It is Electric Seed, like I thought. That makes things a little more annoying for our friend Dracovish here. It kind of makes me want to go into Ferrothorn. It makes me want to Thunder into Slurpuff, but I think I want to go into Ferrothorn first. Because I do think they're going to go for like a Play Rough into Dracovish. Man, forgot about that. And I set the terrain for them too. It was the exact terrain they needed. Let's just see though. I might have overplayed this. Dazzling Gleam, actually. That's not going to do anything. The Luxray, Assault Vest, coming in clutch. Electric Terrain, 100% accurate Thunder. Nailing Slurpuff there. Can we get the Para, please? Yeah. They killed with Rock Slide, though, into Luxray. So, the question now becomes... Can Dracovish take a Dazzling Gleam? I think it can. Slurpuff's not that strong. And it didn't boost at all. So I think I can Vicious Rend into the... Yeah, this is the play. And we can Gyro Ball into Slurpuff. And then even if Dracovish does somehow go down here... I think Ferrothorn 1v1s Gigalith pretty well. Everybody's wearing pink. That means what? We're in the this is the Dragon Stadium? Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, they still have a Pokemon left, too. Who do they have? We don't even know. Oh, it's Pincurchin. They brought their Pincurchin. How did I not see that? Dracovish eats that up like a champ, though, which is awesome. Now we still get a Rain-boosted Vicious Rend. I killed even though we got hit already. This is an Adamant Dracovish, so I guess I'm not totally surprised by that. But look at that. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Like, I realized after the fact that they still had one more Pokemon left, and it wasn't going to matter. That's how good Dracovish is. And that's how good this Rain support is, too, by the way. The Rain is really nice, and it's not the first thing you think of when you see this team. You think, that team should have Rain support. That'd be really nice for that team. And then it does, because of Klefki. Okay. Cool. And I think I just... Body Press is probably our best way to go. But Fish's Friend is probably just going to do it. Yep, they're going to cancel. Wow, another weird team. Spoilers, the other game we played also has a very weird team. But a solid result there. I'm curious to know why that person was so low. And I'm going to enjoy lowering our rank. Raising our rank. God, it's so annoying. Just the whole lower is better thing. For beating them. Regardless, good game to my opponent. Fun team to play against, though, for sure. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed seeing FROSMOTH and you want to use this team, be sure to help this video get to 45 likes, comment and subscribe to help the channel grow, help the video do well, because the better that this channel does, the better it is for you, because I'm constantly sharing rental codes, I am constantly taking people's constructive criticism, not criticism necessarily, but I'm taking their constructive suggestions, their creative suggestions. Forrest is the one who suggested I use FROSMOTH. Guess what, Forrest? I love FROSMOTH now. This is a really fun Pokemon, and we managed to make it work for us at least once today. So thanks for the suggestion. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Be sure you do that on your way out. And I guess the next time you'll see me is in a couple days, because I have faith this video will get to 45 likes, and then I will be making another video to share the rental code for this team so that you can use it for yourself. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.